Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit. Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds. Got out a last-line shift. Will their team to victory. Hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you leave.
Please be alert to the action at all.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
Welcome to Nicolay Field for Monday Night Baseball. It's going to be the Adrian College Bulldogs taking on the Case Western Reserve Spartans. I'm Trey Matthews, your play-by-play announcer. Joining me on my left is Goose Van Giesen, a legend here at Adrian College, who's going to be doing some double duty action as he's going to be not only the color commentator, but he's going to be doing some PA work. So when there's a batter up to the plate, we will step aside and let him do his thing. Now, Goose, you've been at Adrian for a long period of time. Obviously, every season is new. What are you looking forward to in this matchup between the Bulldogs and the Spartans?
Well, I tell you, we've had as we get into the conference season, these non-league games become important because they're really great opportunities to practice. And right now, what the Bulldogs need to work on most is getting a 2-out hit, making that big play that gets them out of an inning, and hopefully they'll be able to come through here tonight. Now batting, the catcher number 5, Jack Anderson.
And we are just about to get underway as Anderson steps up to the box. Jorno's on the mound for AC. First pitch to Anderson. He swings and hits it over to short. Diving stop by Miller. And unfortunately, that's all he's going to get. He's going to get a nice stop as it prevented from going into center field. And Anderson is able to reach first base safely on the leadoff infield hit.
Now batting, third baseman number 31, Zach Karinsky.
So runner at first for the Spartans already. And here comes Karinsky, the third baseman.
And see, that kind of brings up my point there, Trey, is that ball just eluded Thomas down there. Now here's one right at him, but they were running the guy, so he will just get the out at first. But that's the kind of thing that has plagued the Bulldogs so far this spring. Now batting, center fielder number 26, Nick Arms.
So Karinsky is able to move up Anderson on the fielder's choice. So there's a runner at second, one batter out for Adrian College, and now stepping up to the plate is Harms, the center fielder for the Spartans, the third batter. Jorno sets, checks back Anderson, the pitch. And Harms will take it for strike one, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Anderson at second, takes his lead. Jorno sets, the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Able to keep it in front. That'll even the count, 1-1.
Well, as the night has went on here, the wind, which is blowing straight out to right field, has calmed itself from, it was pretty strong earlier in the afternoon, but it's just kind of waving out there right now. We look at the flag out there in right field.
The 1-1 pitch about to be approached, and we're going to get time. As you were saying, Goose, the thing about this weather is that we were experiencing temperatures in the high 60s earlier this afternoon, but it didn't feel like it because the sun was always behind the clouds, and it's windy, like you said. So, yeah, we've been experiencing some interesting weather, but it's Michigan. What do you expect?
Well, I would expect maybe every once in a while there'll be a day where it doesn't rain, but
I'm from Philadelphia. It rains all the time. That's why there's no sprinkler systems in Philadelphia. So I'll take rain over snow any day of the week. The 2-1 pitch outside reaches the other side of the batter's box. That will put Harms into the hitter's count, 3-1. Anderson still remains at second. Harms in a 3-1 hitter's count. Jorno sets. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and Harms knocks it foul. First base side. That'll fill the count, 3-2.
Another thing to look for in today's game, Trey, is how both managers will manage their pitching stats. Because on these midweek games, non-league contests, usually we see, a bevity of pitchers coming out of the bullpens. So even though like Jorno and Reese Marley, who is starting for Case Western, are the starters, they may not go, very long, maybe an inning or two before they're replaced just because they want to keep their pitch counts low.
And Harms will take ball 4, so he'll take his base, and that's going to put runners at second and first, still one batter out.
Now batting, first baseman number 29, Nick Talarico.
Now, here's the interesting thing about Nick Talarico. When you said his name, I thought you confused him with like a hockey roster, because here at Adrian College, we have a Nick Talarico who's a goalie for the NCAA hockey team who just won a national championship, as Talarico puts a drive into that one, deep left field, and that one is gone. 3-run jack. So the Spartans will go up 3-0 in the first inning. Talarico with the 3-run homer. Oh my, he put a jolt into that one.
Now batting, designated hitter number 3, Trey Armstrong.
And now here comes Trey Armstrong. I kind of like his name for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, there's a couple Treys in this lineup.
First pitch to Armstrong. He'll take it down and below the knees for ball 1.
Trey Haley's playing second base, so you're the three amigos here today.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And Armstrong pops it over into short. Camping underneath it is Miller, and he's able to find it, and that's going to be the second out of the top half of the inning for the Bulldogs.
Now batting, the right fielder number 12, Flynn Lanahan.
So after giving up a 3-run homer to Talarico, Armstrong was popped out by Giorno. First pitch. Takes this for ball 1. Lanahan sets into the box. He is the right fielder for the Spartans. Second pitch of the at-bat. Hits it foul. Third base side. Out of play. So far, the Spartans are in the driver's seat, able to put up 3 runs on the board. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swings and shoots it back up the middle. Giorno collects it, toss over to Valentine, and that's how the first inning is going to end. Not before Talarico is able to put up 3 runs on the board for the Spartans, and now the Bulldogs are heading back to the dugout to grab their bats to bat for the first time this evening. We have it for you live on ECTV. I'm Trey Matthews, joined alongside Van Giesen, and we will see you in the bottom half of the first inning. Do not go anywhere.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field as the Bulldogs are going to bat for the first time this evening. On the mound is Marley for the Spartans, a southpaw. So Adrian College is already in a 3-0 hole, and they're going to look to answer on back.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the first inning is right fielder number 14, Don Goods.
Here comes Don Goods stepping into the box, looking to get something going for Adrian College in the bottom half of the first inning. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch to him as he hits it weakly over to third base. Collecting it is Carinci. Toss over to first, and they got him by a good step. So first pitch swinging, and it results in a one quick out for Adrian College. As Miller is about to step up to the box for Adrian College.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Thomas Miller.
So Miller looking to get his first crack against Marley. First pitch on its way from Marley. Miller will take it high and just outside for ball 1.
Miller is still the Bulldogs' leading hitter. Comes into tonight's game batting .435. He's got 27 hits and 62 at-bats, and he's knocked in 17 runs, and he's hit a couple of long balls. So
let's see if we could see a long ball right now to just cut the deficit a little bit.
Well, it is important that the Bulldogs kind of hopefully answer back here.
As there's a ball hit into right center, and the Spartans are able to make the catch. Out there in right field is Lenahan. And now due up for the Bulldogs is Miranda.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 30, A.J. Miranda.
Now, knock on wood, this might be a quick inning for Marley because he was able to get goods on the first pitch of the at-bat, and then he only threw 3 pitches to Miller. And now, if you're Miranda, you just want to work the count so that way you can force him to throw just a decent amount of pitches so that way you give Giorno a quick rest.
Well, again, this is what, like say, typically happens on a non-league weekday game. They use a lot of pitchers, so even though he's the starter, he's probably not planning to go 7-8 innings, so he's able to just attack the strike zone and, give his best every inning that he's out there.
As Miranda is able to shoot one into short left and get a 2-out single. Fielding it cleanly is Jarrett. Now here comes the heart of the order for Adrian College.
Now batting, third baseman number 25, David Kedrow. David's been doing a fine job, mostly utilized in the designated hitter role this season. But he's been kind of on a hot streak this last week during the big homestand here at Nicolay Field.
First pitch from Marley is a ball. 1-0 to begin his at-bat. Miranda dancing at first. Second pitch to Kedrow. He takes it right down Main Street for strike number 1. 1-1 to him now. One pitch on its way from Marley. Checks his swing. Did he go? Second base umpire says he did not, so that'll make the count 2-1.
Okay, Marley is working Kedrow on the outside corner, and he's got a big hole over there by first base if he wants to reach out and just line it into right. Second baseman shading second base so that he's ready in case there's a steal attempt by Miranda. So big hole over on that side of the diamond.
3-1 pitch on its way. He'll take it for ball 4, so that's going to put runners at second and first. Still 2 batters out for Adrian College as they look to get a 2-out rally going.
Now batting the second baseman, number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
Now here comes Cardenti looking to get these 2 runs home for Adrian College with 2 batters out. Marley receives a sign from Anderson. Here comes the pitch. And Cardenti will take it for strike number 1, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Cardenti will take it just high and outside. That'll even the count 1-1.
Again, Trey, this is a situation the Bulldogs have been struggling with in this early part of the season. Getting these 2-out hits but part of it is we're just spoiled from last year's championship team that always seemed to get a 2-out hit.
Just foul off the bat of Cardenti. Right spot, unfortunately, hit it at the wrong angle, so that's going to make the count 1-2.
But that's what made him a championship team was, their ability to come back in situations like this and get big hits when the game was on the line.
Thing is, you can't repeat what you did the previous season. Even if you are a championship team, you always have to be adaptable because the other team will definitely try to be adaptable. As Cardenti will take it outside for ball number 2, 2-2 to him now. One thing I've always learned about playing sports or watching sports is that even if you're a championship caliber team, the key to repeating that success is actually making changes and also just trying to be adaptable because your opponents will. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Cardenti will take it in the dirt. That'll fill the count 3-2. With 2 batters out, the runners will be in motion for Adrian College.
It's going to mean the infielders are going to have to go to first. They all back up a little bit. They're going to play deep against Cardenti and try to keep the ball in the infield if they have to.
3-2 pitch, and Cardenti will get walked, and that's going to load him up with 2 batters out for Adrian College. As looks like we're going to get a mound visit.
Well, Marley was kind of cruising along with those first 2 batters, but as soon as Miranda got on base and he had to go to the stretch position, he has struggled with his control and walked a pair of batters, and that has loaded the bases.
Absolutely right. He got goods on the first pitch. He only pitched 3 pitches to Miller, and now he just walked Cardenti, and he's loaded them up. So he's kind of in a snafu right now as he's looking to get that final out. Always has to be frustrating if you're a pitcher, which is you work so hard to get those 2 outs, and now
he's giving them free passes. That's the problem right there. So hopefully our next batter, Easton Rogers, can come through here with 2 outs and pull the Bulldogs a little closer. Now batting the left fielder, number 26, Easton Rogers.
As I was saying, sometimes it's hard to get that final out. It's a lot harder than people realize as Rogers steps up to the plate, looking to keep this 2-out rally going for the Bulldogs.
And it's even harder when you don't throw strikes. That's the big thing right now. As a pitcher, you got to get it over because you got no place to put them.
Amen to that. Shoots it foul behind home plate, just a few feet from where we're standing. 0-1 to begin. Rogers is at bat. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Rogers will take it for strike 2. 0-2 to him now.
That was a good breaking ball right there, which he hasn't been getting over. So Easton, I think, was looking for the fastball, and probably good take there by Easton because I don't think he was really on that curveball because he was looking for something a little harder.
0-2 pitch to Rogers. He swings and knocks it foul. Right in front of his dugout, still 0-2 to him. Rogers sort of doing the Ichiro pose. The 0-2 pitch to him, down and below the knees, 1-2 to him now. Talk about before he gets into a stance, he sort of, there we go. Hand on the opposite chest and holds his bat out. Sort of what Ichiro used to do all the time. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Got him whiffing at nothing but air, and the Bulldogs will leave him loaded. So we head to the top half of the second inning. Still 3-0 Spartans as Adrian College was unable to capitalize on their 2-out rally. We will see you momentarily on ACTV.
For the Bulldogs in the bottom of
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit.
to Lott. He takes it for strike number 1, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Haley, the runner at first. Jorno sets. Here comes the pitch. Way outside for ball number 1. That'll even the count, 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Runner going to second, and he's going to get there in plenty of time, so a stolen bag for Haley. So now there's a runner in scoring position, still 1 batter down for the Spartans. Haley got off and running and was there in plenty of time before Johnson was able to collect and throw down to second.
Yeah, Case Western's been pretty aggressive on the base pass when they get that runner at first. That's the second time that they've tried to steal.
And there's another base hit into left field once again. Coming around and scoring is Haley, and it's going to be a 4-0 game. Throwing to second, that could be trouble. An excellent save by Cardenti. So a 1-out double for Lott, and now we head back to the top of the order for the Spartans.
Now batting the catcher number 5, Jack Anderson.
Anderson is the leadoff hitter once again, and he was able to get this game started with an infield hit to short. So runner at second, that's Lott. 1 batter down, and Jorno is still working from the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat. Swings in the dirt, 0-1. Worth mentioning that Anderson is an aggressive hitter as he was able to get this ball game started first pitch swinging. So you know he's not shy about swinging his bat. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Anderson holds up, evens the count 1-1. Jorno was trying to fool him once again. Here comes the 1-1 pitch with Lott dancing at second. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Jorno got him to swing out of his shoes out on that one.
Yeah, Anderson had a big cut there. I would imagine now with 2 strikes he'll try to shorten up and just get the ball in play and see if he can't move the runner up even if he does make an out.
And he's able to keep himself alive as he's able to hit it behind home plate and foul it off.
That was a quality emergency hack right there because he originally thought that ball was going to be outside and then realized that this could break back over the plate, and he just had to throw his bat at it and stay alive. So good job of recognition there by Anderson.
Jorno sets. The 1-2 pitch. And he hits it right in front of me. Luckily, I have a safety netting and also this garage door in front of where I'm sitting. And he's still staying alive.
Yeah, we got the ball gets to you there, Trey. We got troubles because we got a hole in the net and broken glass everywhere. Which we've had on a couple occasions this season during the hockey season.
Yeah, I mean, it has broken beneath the safety netting, but nothing too dangerous. And he's going to take that inside. I think he was walking back to the dugout. I think he thought that Jorno wrung him out, but he's going to keep himself alive once again. That'll even the count 2-2.
Well, I don't think a lot of people saw this during the actual game, but when we played that hockey game at Toledo, there were a red and green light above me where I was broadcasting, and there's a bouncing ball to Miller. He takes his time, fires it over for the out, and there are now 2 down.
Lott is able to move up to third, however.
But one of the guys played the puck up the boards. It went out over the glass and hit one of those lights, and all of a sudden we were showered with light bulb.
That's one way to light the lamp.
Exactly.
So here comes Carinci. First pitch to him. He takes it high and inside for ball one.
Batter's third baseman, number 31, Zach Carinci. This is a big batter for Giorno right here.
Yeah, trying to leave this runner at third with 2 batters down.
He needs to keep this at 4-0.
Swing and a miss right there. 1-1 to him now. Spartans still on top of the Bulldogs 4-0 in the top of the second. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Takes it inside for ball number 2. Giorno has thrown a lot of pitches in just an inning and 2/3. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Hacks at it and hits it foul into the parking lot once again. So that'll even the count 2-2 with 2 batters down. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Inside, and that's going to get to Miller. No, check that. That's going to get to Kedro, and unfortunately he's unable to make a throw. And that's going to be an infield hit for Carinci. An infield hit and also an RBI as Lott was able to score with these. So the score is now 5-0 Spartans.
Now batting center fielder number 26, Nick Arms.
Ball was heading towards Miller before Kedro made the diving play to stop it. Fortunately, there was nothing he could do as Carinci was safely at first by a mile. First pitch to Harms. He'll take it for strike number 1. Now, if you're Giorno, you really want to get Harms out right now because you don't want to put Harms on base and then Tallarico come up to the plate once again for another opportunity to get a 3-run hack. Second pitch of the at-bat just paints the corner for strike number 2. 0-2 to Harms now. In his last at-bat, Harms was able to reach on a walk. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hits it over second. Cardeni is able to field it. Toss over to Valentine, and there's the third and final out for Adrian College. They give up a couple. And there's still a lot of work to be done if they want to make this a game. Once again, we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Spartans on top, 5-0 over the Bulldogs.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Leading off for the Bulldogs at the bottom of the second is first baseman number 8, Aaron Valentine.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. As you just heard Goose on the PA, as Aaron Valentine is up to the box for Adrian College. First pitch to him is strike number 1 from Marley, the southpaw.
Valentine comes in batting .303 he's played 15 games this year at first base. But as I look at his batting totals here, they're pretty good, but only 7 RBIs for him. And to be honest with you, that's not really his fault because he's come up a lot in this last homestand with the situation we have right now where he's either leading off or nobody's on base, and that's kind of hurting his RBI totals even though he's got a stellar batting average at .303.
Valentine has worked the count to 1-2 as he took the previous pitch for a ball just outside the plate. The 1-2 pitch to him. He swings and hits it over to shallow right field. Not deep, and able to make the catch are the Spartans, and that's out number 1 as Lenahanna didn't have to move that much.
Now batting the catcher number 7, Dylan Johnson.
And now here comes Dylan Johnson, the catcher for Adrian College, up to the plate with 1 batter down. Marley sets. First pitch to Johnson. He'll take it outside the plate for ball number 1. And now he takes it in the dirt for ball number 2. 2-0 to Johnson now. It'll be Johnson, Peck, and then the top of the order once again for Adrian College. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes it for strike number 1. 2-1 to him now.
Dude, that's in the other box.
That was a little... That was just a touch outside, wouldn't you say, Goose?
Well, yeah.
3-1 to Johnson now.
The zone has been somewhat expanded here in this inning.
Yeah, we saw that in Valentine's at bat. Now we're seeing it in Johnson. Johnson swings and hits it to right once again. Same spot, same location, and same player making the catch. That's Lenahan. 2 up, 2 down for the Bulldogs in the bottom half of the second inning.
Now batting the center fielder number 6, Ty Peck. And considering one of the things, though, is Reese Marley is really doing a good job working the outside corner against these Bulldog batters. So what they're going to need to do, and both Valentine and Johnson tried, but they just got under the ball a little bit, is step out over that plate and drive that ball to right field. But they need a line drive like that one.
And there's a ball hit to Carinci, toss over to first, and they didn't get him. He's safe. Infield hit for Peck.
You know, that's Ty Peck, and he has great speed, as we've told you many times, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense. So when he bobbled the ball, that's what cost him. Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Don Goods. You just can't do that on Ty Peck. Any other Bulldog batter, probably he still would have had time to get him, but not Ty.
Now here comes Goods. Goods swings and hits it to right field. And Lenahan is able to camp underneath it and make the catch. So all 3 outs were recorded by Lenahan in this bottom half of the second inning. And the Bulldogs leave 1 batter on base. And that's how we end the second inning. Bulldogs still trail the Spartans by a score of 5-0. We will see you at the top half of the third. Don't go anywhere on ACTV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 29, Nick Tallarico.
Welcome back to ACTV for this Monday night baseball action between the Spartans and the Bulldogs. Spartans on top of the Bulldogs by a score of 5-0. Now up to the plate for the Spartans is Tallarico. In his last at-bat, he hit a 3-run bomb to left field. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Down and below the knees, 2-0. You see Giorno just trying to be extra cautious with Tallarico, not trying to give him anything good to hit because he doesn't want to make another mistake to him this time around. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Tallarico swings and misses. 2-1 to him now.
Well, he had that home run cut there. He was up 2-0 and decided he'd try for another big fly, but he did not connect this time.
The 2-1 pitch. Tallarico checks his swing, and he did not hold up. Home plate umpire says he broke the plane. 2-2 to even the count. Two-two pitch on its way to Tallarico. Tallarico will take it for ball number 3, and that's going to fill the count 3-2 as that last pitch from Giorno reached the other side of the batter's box and in the dirt. Full count pitch on its way to Tallarico. He swings and hits it over to third, and Kedro is unable to handle it as it goes into left, and Tallarico is going to reach second base safely. So Kedro made an error at third and bobbled the ball, and now Tallarico is in scoring position, and now due up is Armstrong.
Now batting the designated hitter number 3, Trey Armstrong. Well, Tallarico hit it hard once again, and I think that if Kedro had it to do it again, he would not have tried to backhand that ball. I think that's what cost him there.
Now Armstrong shoots one into center. Tallarico rounding third and heading home, and he's going to score with ease. It's 6-0 Spartans. And now, Goose, it looks like the Bulldogs have a couple players warming up in the bullpen now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Got to get some stretch and tosses in as Giorno looks out of sorts in this game.
The batter is right fielder number 12, Flynn Lenahan. Yeah, they, like I say, Giorno, I think, is kind of getting towards his pitch limit for a midweek game. I think they wanted to extend him a little bit here in this outing. We'll probably see him again on Saturday.
Hits it foul, strike number 1.
Bulldogs got a game tomorrow now because, well, we think it's going to be tomorrow because we're trying to dodge the weather once again, and Wednesday's forecast is not the best, but there's another midweek league game coming up, and then you're going to need pitchers for the weekend when we have a 3-game series with the Albion Britons.
Owen pitch on its way. Armstrong on the move. Toss over to second. Sloppy throw, and Armstrong is able to get there safely. That one hopped, and Miller did everything he could to try to scoop it up from Johnson.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Bulldogs need to do a better job. They need to spend some throws over there to first base because these Case Western Reserve players that get on first base with second open are just taking flying leads down to second base. Johnson doesn't have a chance. And he's shown throughout the season that if we give him a chance, he's good at throwing runners out. So we want to try and take advantage of that a little bit more.
Already 2 stolen bases for the Spartans so far this game. Swing and a miss right there. That'll even the count 2-2.
Yeah, and their leadoff batter when he got on base, he went on the very first pitch, and he was literally at second base before the ground ball got to Miller. So, he advanced on that, so it might as well be a stolen base.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss right there. And there's strike number 3, and there's out number 1 for Adrian College.
How about the left fielder number 23, Cole Jarrett?
And now here comes Jarrett up to the plate with 1 batter down and a runner at second for his team. First pitch to the Spartan left fielder. He's going to take it for strike number 1 right down Main Street, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Dancing at second. Jorno sets the pitch inside, evens the count 1-1. Armstrong is the runner at second. Trying to give the Bulldogs something to think about. Trying to play mind games on Jorno right now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. He swings and hits it over to Miller. He gathers, toss over to first, and Valentine comes off the bag but is able to get the out. So there's 2 batters down for the Spartans in their top half of the third.
How about second baseman number 19, Trey Haley?
And now here comes Haley up to the box. Able to get a hit his last at-bat. Armstrong's the runner at third, able to move up on that last ground out as Haley takes it for strike number 1. Jorno trying to tightrope out of this inning. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. He swings and hits it first base side. Valentine is hustling for it, but Cardenti is going to wave him on off, and he catches the pop-up in foul territory. So the Bulldogs are able to get out of that inning, giving up only a single run. And we head to the bottom half of the third inning. Bulldogs trail the Spartans 6-0. We have it with you live on ACTV. We will see you momentarily.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field for the bottom half of the third inning. Spartans on top of the Bulldogs by a score of 6-0.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the third is shortstop number 4, Thomas Miller.
And now here comes the captain of the infield, Miller, the shortstop for the Bulldogs, looking to get things started against Marley. First pitch from Marley. Inside, so Miller will begin this at-bat with a ball, 1-0.
Well, Thomas, we could use him to get on base here because we have not had a leadoff man on base yet tonight.
And that's tailing foul. There isn't that much foul territory down the first and third base line.
No, that was fouled by about a foot, and there's no way he was going to get to it because there's a large wall there at 6 inches.
Right, so he ran out of room fairly quickly, but Miller will stay alive, 1-1 to him.
The wall here at Nicolay Field, out there in the deeper parts of the outfield, gets up on you faster than the walls at Arrington Ice Arena.
The count is now 2-1 to Miller as he took the previous pitch outside. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Miller swings and hits it foul behind home plate, evens the count 2-2.
Thomas wants that one back. You can just see on his face that he thought he was going to, that was the pitch he was waiting for, and it was there, and he just fouled it off in this case.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside, fills the count 3-2. Reaches the other side of the batter's box. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss right there. So that's how we begin the bottom half of the third inning with a strikeout. Miller worked the count. Unfortunately, he comes up empty.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 30, A.J. Miranda.
And now here comes the Bulldog DH, Miranda, up to the box. Got a hit in his last at-bat. First pitch to him, swing and a miss for strike number 1. Marley has pitched 41 pitches so far, and 23 of them have been strikes. Second pitch to the at-bat, able to shoot it foul just in front of the stands on the first base side. 0-2 to Miranda.
Well, again, Marley's been pitching a pretty good ball game here. He's been able to use the outside corner to throw just enough pitches over the outside corner. The hitter's got a swing, and
he rung him up right there. That looked a bit outside, Goose. I'm not sure about that one, but that's why I'm not an umpire. That looked somewhat outside.
It was 2.5 feet outside.
Well, again, the umpire, like say, because he's been consistently pumping the ball out there, you know, they're giving him that outside corner, and he's taking advantage of it.
There's another outside pitch for a strike. You can hear the groans from the crowd. They don't agree. They don't agree with it. As Kedro's up to the plate, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Another strike, paints the corner. Now Marley is gassing right now, Goose, as Rainey wants to take a moment.
Yeah, Coach would like to talk it over.
Whoa.
If nothing else, to break up the momentum of Marley. But
what a momentum right now. Marley just sees that the umpire is going to call any pitch on the outside a strike, so he's just wheeling and dealing right now. And right now, Kedro's in an 0-2 hole. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes it for strike number 3, and Goose, as Ernie may have said, he stood there like a little house on the side of the road. That's how we end the third inning of play. So the Bulldogs unable to get a base runner this bottom half of the inning. We head to the top of the fourth inning. The Spartans are still on top of the Bulldogs 6-0 on ACTV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by colleges of distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit AdrianBulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Welcome back for the start of the top of the fourth inning. Spartans leading the Bulldogs by a score of 6-0. Bulldogs unable to get anything going in the last half of the inning. And now they're looking to shut the door down as Russo is now on the mound for the Bulldogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Bulldogs is number 22, Trip Russo. Russo in place of Andrew Giorno.
So calling to the bullpen and getting the pitching change. Let's see what can happen. As first pitch from Russo this time out is a ball, 1-0 to begin the at-bat.
Leading off for the Spartans is shortstop number 1, Jacob Lott.
Lott was able to get a double his last time up, hit it into left field. As he fouled that one off, it's 1-1 to him now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Russo. Takes it just high, 2-1. I don't know about that. If I had a nickel for every time I said I don't know about that one, Goose, I really don't know. But the strike zone seems a little inconsistent right now, but that's just me. As there's a swing and a drive out into center field, not deep at all. Camping underneath it is Peck, and he's able to make the catch. There's out number 1 for the Spartans.
Now batting the catcher number 5, Jack Anderson.
Now we head back to the top of the order for the Spartans. Anderson is up to the plate. The catcher, he has gone 1 for 2 so far in this game. First pitch on its way from Russo. Checks his swing, didn't hold up, and knocks it foul right in front of his dugout. So that's 0-1 to Anderson to begin his at-bat.
Russo coming in here, he's got to look at this game like it's nothing to nothing and just go after these hitters.
Swing and a miss by Anderson, 0-2 to his at-bat now.
Again, it doesn't matter how well he pitches. It's not going to start a comeback until the Bulldogs can start putting some hits together. But for Russo, like I say, a lot of these midweek games are kind of like auditions for the weekend in the league season. So he needs a good outing here.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch on its way. Anderson swings and hits it into right center. And able to make the catch is Goods, calling off Peck. And there's 2 up, 2 down in the top half of the fourth for the Spartans.
Now batting third baseman number 31, Zach Karinsky.
This is what the doctor ordered for Adrian College. Once again, knock on wood. Hopefully this is a quick inning for them. First pitch on its way from Russo. Takes it for strike number 1, 0-1 to begin his at-bat.
Tell you, normally on a ball like that was just hit there by Anderson, you'd see the center fielder call the right fielder off.
Yeah, because the center fielder is usually captain of the outfield, similar to how the shortstop is captain of the infield.
But we are at the exact time of night where that sky, it's not dark yet, but it's just kind of a odd shape of blue. So that was an instance where it was a good job by Goods to call him off because he's kind of coming from the side and it's a lot easier to see at this time of night. Now, you know, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm sure Peck would have got that ball and he was ready to catch it, but good job of Goods calling him off because he had the angle to look into the background and find that ball.
1-2 to Karinsky, and he calls time. Looking to reset. Due up for the Bulldogs is the heart of their order, and there's a swing and a drive into right field, and able to make the catch is Goods. So 3 up, 3 down. The The Bulldogs are able to retire the Spartans 1-2-3 for the first time this evening. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, still 6-0 at the hands of the Spartans.
For Case West.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program to our many performing arts.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field for the start of the bottom half of fourth inning. Spartans still leading the Bulldogs by a score of 6-0.
Leading off for the Bulldogs at the bottom of the fourth is second baseman number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
Cardenti will lead things off for the Bulldogs, as Harley is still on the mound. First pitch to Cardenti is low and outside for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch from Marley, and Cardenti is able to shoot it foul. That'll even the count 1-1. Looks like they're getting retrieving some baseballs and getting it into the Spartans' dugout. Marley receives the sign from Anderson. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that's high and outside for ball number 2, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. You can hear the slight impact of the bat and the ball, but it goes into the glove of Anderson. That's strike number 2 on the foul tip, 2-2.
Again, Bulldogs looking to get that leadoff man on for the first time tonight.
Cardenti swings and hits it into right field. Camping underneath it is Lenahan, and he's able to make the catch for out number 1, so we're going to have to wait until the next inning to see if the Bulldogs could get the leadoff man on, Goose.
Now batting left fielder number 26, Easton Rogers.
And now here comes Rogers, the left fielder. In his last at-bat, he struck out, and that left 3 runners on the bag for the Bulldogs, so he struck out when the Bulldogs had him loaded. First pitch to him, checks his swing. Did he go? They're going to appeal down to first. He did not, says the first base umpire, so 1-0 to begin his at-bat. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. He'll take that for strike number 1, 1-1 to him now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. High and just a tad bit outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch on its way. Outside, so now Rogers is ahead of the count, 3-1. And a good hitter's count. Rogers sets the 3-1 pitch. He'll take his base on a walk. So hopefully that gets things going for the Bulldogs. Stepping up to the plate is Aaron Valentine.
Now batting first baseman number 8, Aaron Valentine. Yeah, that walk breaks up a string of 5 in a row that Marley has set down. And the Bulldogs got a runner on in the first. That's when Marley began having some control problems, and he walked a couple guys to load the bases. So we'll see how he does this time.
First pitch to Valentine is strike number 1. 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Takes it inside, 1-1 to even the count. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Had a big hack at it, trying to hit it out into left field. But the count will go to 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And Valentine is able to shoot it over to first, and bad luck right there. The unassisted double play as Tallarico made the snag, and all he had to do was step on first.
Which was rather easy because the only way he could catch it was to step on first. So, once again, the Bulldogs not in a lucky streak right now.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and sometimes it's good to be lucky. We'll see what happens in the top half of the 5th inning with the Spartans still leading the Bulldogs 6-0.
Leading off for Case Western in the top of the 5th inning is center fielder number 26, Nick Harms.
Welcome back to the start of the top of the 5th inning. Due up for the Spartans is Harms, Tallarico, and Armstrong. As he's able to put a jolt into that one into right field, and Goods is unable to handle it, and he's sprinting around second. Harms is going to be safe at third with a leadoff triple. That ball just tailed away from Goods, and he was on his horse trying to get to it. Unfortunately, it hit the wall, and now the Spartans are able to get things going with the leadoff triple with Tallarico due up.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29, Nick Tallarico.
Not what the Bulldogs want, but they're going to have to try to work their way out of it. First pitch to Tallarico, and he's going to get hit by the ball. So runners at the corners, third and first, nobody out.
Now batting, designated hitter number 3, Trey Armstrong.
And now here comes Armstrong, as he is 1 for 2 with an RBI this evening. First pitch on its way to Armstrong. He takes it right down the middle for strike number 1. 0-1 to begin his at-bat. He swings and hits it over to second. Cardenti flips it over to Miller, toss over to Valentine, and the Bulldogs are able to get 2 for the price of 1. Unfortunately, they trade in a run as a result. It is now 7-0 Spartans, but the Bulldogs once again are able to get 2 outs on the double play. Cardenti to Miller to Valentine.
Now batting the right fielder, number 12, Flynn Linehan.
And now here comes Lenahan.
Nice turn of the double play by the Bulldogs there. They were playing deep for that double play, and that really helps out Russo here in this inning.
Saw the going to what you said about the defensive settings, it just looked like the Bulldogs were willing to trade in a run to get the 2 outs, and they were able to flip it quickly.
Well,
now 1-1.
Again, with nobody out, you almost have to do that, especially on this artificial turf, because the ball comes at you so fast that sometimes, you know, it gets on you fast enough that even if you're playing deep, you can make a play at home. But in this particular case, Gardeni did a good job getting the ball to Miller and getting the 2 outs.
The 2-1 pitch. Takes it for strike number 2, 2-2. So 2-2 with 2 batters down. Here comes the pitch, and Lenahan is able to hit it foul behind home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. And Lenahan goes down swinging, so that's how the Bulldogs will end the top half of the 5th inning. So they give up a run, able to get a double play and a strikeout, however, so some progress from the Bulldogs. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning once again on ACTV. Don't go anywhere.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to...
Dogs at the bottom of the 5th inning is catcher number 7, Dylan Johnson.
Welcome back to ACTV with the Spartans on top of the Bulldogs by a score of 7-0. Johnson, Peck, and then the top of the order with Goods due up for the Bulldogs. Peck takes it for strike number 1. Peck is Johnson takes it for strike number 1. Johnson is 0 for 1 in this game so far. Pitch to him now, outside, 1-1. Marley has thrown 61 pitches, 36 of them have been strikes.
Yeah, he's going for the win here. If he can get through the 5th inning, he'll qualify for a victory on the mound.
Johnson will take it for strike number 2, 1-2 to the catcher for AC.
So he's had a pretty productive start here so far.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Johnson swings and hits it foul. Out of play near the patio here at Nicolay Field. Still 1-2 to him now. The 1-2 pitch. Johnson shoots it behind home plate. In front of the backstop, still 1-2 to him. One-two pitch on its way. Takes it below the knees for ball number 2, 2-2. 2-2 pitch to Johnson. He shoots it right back up the middle. No, oh my. I thought Haley made the diving play momentarily, but Johnson is able to shoot it up the middle for a leadoff base hit. There's the first base runner of the game, Goose.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Ty Peck.
Base runner of this inning for Adrian College. We were talking about it in the last inning, which was the Bulldogs need to get the leadoff man on, and they do so in this inning. And now here comes Ty Peck, the center fielder. First pitch, Peck shoots it foul in front of the audience here at Nicolay Field.
Again, that leadoff man is certainly a recipe to maybe start a rally in the inning, especially like in this situation with Johnson on. You've got this a batter with great speed right behind him with Ty Peck. He had a hit back in the second inning that he just legged out because he just outran the ball. And those are the kind of runners you need on base if you want to, get that one big inning that can put you back into the game.
Peck takes the pitch inside, 2-1 to him now. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And he'll take it for strike number 2, just painted the inside corner. Like Goose said, Peck is 1 for 1 in this game, able to leg out an infield hit. The 2-2 pitch, Peck takes it high and outside for ball number 3, 3-2. That'll fill the count. Full count pitch on its way, and he'll take it for ball number 4. As looks like he was trying to appeal down to second to see if maybe Peck held up on his swing, but he did so clearly. So we head back to the top of the order.
Now batting right fielder number 14, Don Goods.
And now here comes Goods, the leadoff hitter and right fielder for the Bulldogs, 0 for 2 in this game. First pitch on its way from Marley. Goods will take it high and inside for ball number 1, 1-0 to him. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Reaches the other side of the batter's box for ball number 2, 2-0 to Goods now.
Again, right now, Goods needs to be selective here. And he's working slower. He's not throwing as many strikes, and Goods needs to find a way to get on.
Goods hits it over to third base. Tap over to third for 1, and that's all they'll get. So Goods is able to reach first base on the fielder's choice. 1 down for the Bulldogs, as Johnson was the force out at third.
Now batting the shortstop number 4, Thomas Miller.
Now here comes Thomas Miller, the shortstop for AC. Still runners at second and first, 1 batter out. First pitch on its way. Miller will take it way inside for ball number 1. 1-0 to begin his at-bat.
Defense playing straight up here on Miller. Barely deep in the outfield, so a base hit should easily score Peck.
As right now Miller is in the driver's seat. 2-0 to begin his at-bat. Runner still at second and first for the Bulldogs. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Third pitch of the at-bat. Outside for ball number 3, 3-0. Now, Goose, we're in a 3-0 count. The Bulldogs are in desperate need of a run. Are you a big fan of the Fernando Tatis rule, which is swinging when you're in a 3-0 count?
Well, it depends on the situation, and considering that we're down a touchdown, you almost got to take this pitch.
The pitch right down the middle for strike number one.
Now, if it was the 5th inning and the game was tied and, Miguel Cabrera's up, Miggy gets the respect that says swing away. But, Tom's a good hitter, but it's easier to hit the 3-1 pitch, I think.
Miller swings out of his shoes, and that's going to fill the count 3-2.
Because, again, especially with less than two outs, there's the possibility of what happened last inning where you hit a line shot, the guy catches it, and it's a double play, and you're out of the inning. So this might not been the time to make things happen. Now 3-2, he's got it shorten up.
Runner in motion, and they rung him up. So Peck is able to move over to third. Runners at the corners, 2 batters down for Adrian College. Miller is in disbelief.
Now batting, designated hitter number 30, A.J. Miranda.
Bulldogs cannot be too happy with how the strikes have been called so far this game, as it felt as though Miller was about to make his way to first on the walk. So here comes Miranda trying to get that runner home. Takes it for strike one, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
The Bulldogs sorely need to get Ty Peck home, at least in this 5th inning.
Well, it's looking a little bleak for them. 0-2 to Miranda, and there's 2 batters down. Here's the pitch in the dirt for ball number 1, 1-2. Miranda sets back into the box. 1 for 2 this evening. The pitch to him in the dirt once again. And Anderson is able to keep it in front of him. That'll even the count, 2-2. Do you set the runner in motion early at first, Goose? I know it's not a full count, but do you just take the risk?
Well, again, this is not a situation where you'd want to see a ball and he gets thrown out at second base. So, like I say, I think I would have done just what we did here, and that's wait for it to be 3-2. Now he can run pretty much without problem. They're not even going to hold him on. So, as soon as he sees the ball coming home, he can take off.
Full count pitch on its way to Miranda. Here it is, and he'll take it for ball number 4. So that'll load him up for Adrian College once again. Second time this evening that they have been able to load the bases. Unfortunately, they left them loaded in their last opportunity.
Now batting, third baseman number 25, David Kedrow.
And now here comes Kedrow, the cleanup hitter for AC, looking to get a couple runs on the boards for the Bulldogs.
That's exactly what he needs to do right now is clean up. And get
First
these
pitch.
runners home.
And he swings and misses for strike number 1, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Marley sets, trying to tightrope out of the situation. The pitch is way outside, goes in and out of the catching glove of Anderson, and he's able to snag it on up quickly. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Kedrow knocks it weakly behind home plate for a foul ball. 1-2 in his at-bat now.
Kedrow just missed that one. And we talked about this a few games earlier in the season. When the guy's fouling the ball straight back, that means he's on the ball and that he just missed it.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Kedrow. Kedrow once again hits it behind the backstop. 1-2. Oh, it's a balk. So the runner from third, that's Peck, will come home to score. And there's the first run of the game for Adrian College. It's now 7-1. So now there's ducks on the pond for Adrian College. Runners at second and third now. Still 2 batters out.
Now with the base empty, this gives Marley an opportunity to expand that strike zone once again.
And he does so right there as he sent Kedro chasing, and that's how we end the bottom half of the 5th inning. So the Bulldogs are able to put up 1 run on the board thanks to the balk from Marley, but that's all they're going to get. So we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Bulldogs still trail the Spartans 7-1 on ACTV.
Leading off for the Spartans in the top of the 6th is left fielder number 23, Cole Jarrett.
Welcome back to ACTV as Cole Jarrett steps into the box, looking to get things going in the top half of the 6th inning for the Spartans. First pitch from Russo. He gets Jarrett to chase for strike number 1, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. Looked like Jarrett was just a tad bit out in front. Second pitch to Jarrett, paints the inside corner for strike 2, so now Jarrett is in the 0-2 hole. Third pitch of the at-bat, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, results in a leadoff strikeout for Russo. And that's how the Bulldogs begin the top half of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman number 19, Trey Haley.
And now here comes Trey Haley. He is 1 for 2 in this game with a stolen base. First pitch from Russo. Off-speed pitcher, looks like that tailed just outside for ball number 1. 1-0 to begin his at-bat. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And Haley knocks it foul on the first base side, way out of play. That'll even the count 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And Haley hits it behind home plate. Pop up foul, out of play, evens the count 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Haley thought about it, but elected to hold up. That'll fill the count 3-2. Full count pitch from Russo. Haley holds up. The appeal down to first confirms it. So he is able to reach first base on the 1-out walk.
Now batting shortstop number 1, Jacob Lott.
Now here comes Jacob Lott, 1 for 2 in this game with a double.
And Russo, like to see him throw the ball over first base a lot here and see if he can't keep the runners a little closer.
Up the middle right there, has to play a little skip to my Lou to get out the way is Russo, and that's going to put runners at second and first with 1 batter down. Lott got all of that one, and now we head back to the top of the order for the Spartans.
How batting the catcher number 5, Jack Anderson.
Anderson is 1 for 3 in this game. Looks like he's doing a little bit of a pep talk with his third base coach. And looks like there's a mound visit for Adrian College in the process. So, Goose, what do you think Adrian College is discussing right now with runners at second and first and 1 batter down?
Well, first of all, I think the fact that there was an offensive conference means that they kind of want to go out there and set their defense to see what's going on here. And the second thing is I think they just want to kind of settle Russo down because that ball was hit right like between his legs there. And, you know, at this point, Russo's had a pretty good outing here, but he needs to bear down now with the top of the order coming up and try and get some outs. You know, he really almost got Haley on that check swing, and then Lott hit the first pitch. So we'll see how he does here with 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
Well, here comes Anderson, once again the leadoff hitter for the Spartans. First pitch to him, high and inside for ball number 1, 1-0 to begin his at-bat. So 1, 2, 3 hitters up for the Spartans. Second pitch to Anderson in the dirt, and Johnson is able to keep it in front of him. Haley thought about it, but elected to hold up. Haley does have a stolen base this game, so I wouldn't put it past him to try and steal third. Two 2-0 right now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside for strike number 1, just painted the outside corner. 2-1.
That was a good pitch right there. That's what they call in the major leagues a Hall of Fame pitch. If you can continually hit that spot, you're going to win a lot of games and make a lot of money in the major leagues.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Hits it right behind home plate, just a couple feet from where we're sitting, and that evens the count 2-2.
And good job there. That's exactly where Johnson wanted that ball. It was high, it was in tight, and you know, he set him up for that with the pitch that was on the outside corner. And let's see what he's got for a 2-2 delivery now. Now he's got the batter guessing a little bit.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Got him. So that's how you get the second out of the inning.
Now batting third baseman, number 31, Zach Carinci.
As Anderson goes down swinging on the foul tip. Now here comes Carinci. Carinci is 1 for 3 in this game with an RBI. First pitch to Carinci. He'll take it on the inside corner for strike number 1. 0-1 to begin the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. He swings and shoots it foul near the parking lot here at Nicolay Field. 0-2 to Carinci. And Russo elects to step off the mound and reset.
Yeah, I don't think he liked what the sign he was getting or there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. For strike number 3 right there. So back-to-back strikeouts for Russo. The tightrope out of this inning. And the Bulldogs will now grab their bats and get ready for the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's still 7-1 Spartans. However, Adrian College looking to just have some sort of momentum going forward. We have it with you live here at ACTV. We will see you momentarily.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the regional colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within regional colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Patrick O'Connor in place of Reese Marley.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field as we have a pitching change for the Spartans. In the pitch now is O'Connor. So barring anything catastrophic happening, Marley is in line for the win as he was able to pitch 5 full innings. And now it's up to his relief pitchers and his hitters to possibly keep his win in check. So Marley was a southpaw, and now a right-handed pitcher is in for the Spartans.
Great effort by Marley. He goes 5 innings, give up just the 3 hits. The only run was scored on a balk, and he struck out 6 while walking 4.
So a somewhat productive day for Marley as he was able to keep the Bulldogs in check. And like you said, Goose, the only run he gave up was a balk. So definitely a good day at the office if you're Marley.
Now, the thing he was able to do on 2 occasions in both the 1st and the 5th, he got in trouble, but he was able to strand those runners. Bulldogs left 5 runners in just those 2 innings alone. So good job by Marley pitching in the clutch when he needed to. Now batting, the second baseman, number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
And now here comes Kevin Cardenti for the Bulldogs, trying to lead things off. First pitch from O'Connor. Cardenti will take it outside for ball number 1, 1-0 to begin his at-bat. The 1-0 pitch. Takes it for strike number 1, evens the count 1-1.
Wake up back there.
You could hear the complaints from the Bulldog faithful as they don't agree with the home plate umpire as Cardenti will swing and a miss for strike number 2. And now he is in the hole 1-2.
Well, Kurt O'Connor, he's going to work on that outside corner just like Marley did, so it's pretty obvious he's been watching what's going on with these Bulldog hitters right now. So I'd expect one to be on the outside corner here.
The 2-2 pitch, and Cardenti is able to hit it deep. Unfortunately, it's going to go foul near the Bulldog bullpen. So Cardenti is going to look to straighten that one out.
Yeah, he kind of hung that one, which is not where he wanted that ball to go. So
here comes the 2-2 pitch, and Cardenti swings and misses for strike number 3, so he'll head back to the bench with a strikeout, and that's how the Spartans will begin the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Now batting, left fielder number 26, Easton Rogers.
Here comes Easton Rogers up to the plate. 0 for 1. He had a walk earlier. First pitch bounces it in front of home plate behind the backstop. So 1-0 to begin Rogers' at bat.
Once again, I'm going to remind everybody that we got a big weekend series coming up this Saturday, a doubleheader against Albion College. Like I say, there's going to be a midweek game with Trine. There also will be a home game with Trine, not tomorrow, but the next week. So Bulldogs getting some more home league action here at Nicolay Field. Come on out and join us as Rogers takes a big cut for strike 2.
Way inside. So now the count is 1-2. O'Connor seems to be dealing early. We'll see what happens. So Rogers steps back into the plate. The 1-2 pitch bounces in front once again, hits the dirt, and it's 2-2. Like Goose said, a very busy week for Bulldog baseball, and we'll have it for you live on ACTV. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So back-to-back hitters and back-to-back strikeouts for O'Connor to begin his night. 2 away for the Bulldogs.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Aaron Valentine.
So Aaron Valentine trying to prevent O'Connor from striking out the side. First pitch to him is a strike, so O'Connor is 1/3 of the way there to striking out the side on the Bulldogs. Second pitch of the at-bat to Valentine. Takes it for strike number 2, 0-2 to him now. Now you cannot be selective. You just got to swing at anything close at this point.
Time for some emergency hacks. That's true.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. Oh, you saw the Spartans starting their trot off the field. But the umpire said that time around it's a ball. Not going to ring them up there.
Well,
another pitch outside and another ball. That'll even the count, 2-2.
The one thing that did occur on that last pitch was the catcher, Anderson. He was set up way outside in the batter's box, and then he just tried to pull it across, which if you're umpiring, that usually is the thing that tells you that was not a strike.
Whoa. Just down below the knees. That'll fill the count 3-2. So from an 0-2 hole, Valentine is able to work it to 3-2 and fill the count. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. He swings and hits it foul. First base side, out of play.
Aaron battling up there. Like you say, nothing else. He's extended the at-bat to 7 pitches, so he's making O'Connor work here.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and Valentine is able to hit it into right field. And making the routine play is Lenahan, so that's how the Bulldogs will end the bottom half of the 6th inning. They sent 3 batters up to the plate, 2 struck out, and Valentine flew out to right field. Nothing doing for the Bulldogs. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs trail the Spartans 7-1 on ACTV.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing. And these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first year...
Welcome back to Nicolay Field for the start of the top half of the 7th inning. Bulldogs still trailing the Spartans 7-1.
Leading off, the center fielder, number 26, Nick Arms.
And it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Spartans as Harms is going to take his first hack. And he takes it for strike number 1 as he fouls it off. Antoine now into the game for the Bulldogs on the mound, replacing Russo. Russo did a pretty decent job of keeping the Spartans in check.
Yeah, so far the performance of Russo is probably the brightest spot in the game for the Bulldogs. Again, he gave up just the 1 run, and that was really just kind of a deal where a guy hit a slicing line drive into that corner in right field, so he ended up getting a triple, and he immediately got a double play. So, I mean, that wasn't really what you would consider a crushed ball, and that's really, you know, the only hard hit ball they really had off him. They had one that went through his legs, but he pitched out of that. Final line on him is 3 innings of work, 2 hits, just the 1 run, and he walked 1 and struck out 3. So good performance by Russo out of the Bulldog bullpen.
The 0-1 pitch is hit over to Valentine, and he takes it upon himself to get the first out of the inning. So 3 unassisted to begin the top half of the 7th.
How about hitting first baseman number 29, Nick Tallarico.
Here comes Tallarico. He is 2 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. First pitch is down in the dirt for ball number 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Tallarico will take it for strike number 1, evens the count 1-1. Entering this matchup, the Bulldogs are 11-8, 3-1 against MIAA. Third pitch of the at-bat results in a second strike, so 1-2 to Tallarico now. The 1-2 pitch takes it just down low, evens the count 2-2. Antoine sets. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He rung him up for strike number 3, so Tallarico goes down looking. 2 up, 2 down for the Spartans in the top half of the 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pinch batting is number 9, Jay Smith. Smith in place of Trey Armstrong.
And now we have a pinch hitter for the Spartans as Smith is now into the game, replacing Armstrong. So Smith will take his first swings against Antoine. First pitch on its way from Antoine. Outside for ball number 1, 1-0 to begin the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. He swings and hits it over to shortstop, not deep at all. Miller camping underneath it, and he's able to make the catch with ease. So 3 up, 3 down for the Spartans in the top half of the 7th. It's stretch time here at Nicolay Field as the Bulldogs grab their bats for the bottom half of the 7th inning. We will see you after we're done stretching here in the booth.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field for the bottom half of the 7th inning as the Bulldogs look to get things going as time is winding down to their final 9 outs.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 7th is catcher number 7, Dylan Johnson.
As Dylan Johnson will get things going for the Bulldogs, it'll be Johnson, Peck, and then the top of the order. Johnson is 1 for 2 in this game. Key for him is just try to get on base and then just rely on Peck to maybe get an infield hit and then go back to the top of the order. As looks like the head coach for the Spartans is discussing with the home plate umpire as to some potential changes. As we're going to get a swap right now as Andrico will now be in left field. Once again, Andrico will be in left field replacing Jarrett. First pitch to Johnson. He'll take it for strike number 1, 0-1 to begin the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch turns to an 0-2 pitch. Same spot, same location, same result. And now Johnson is in an 0-2 hole. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down below the knees, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Johnson will take it for ball number 2, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Johnson takes it inside, fills the count, 3-2. From an 0-2 hold to now filling the count once again. O'Connor sets. Here's the full count pitch. Johnson gets jammed. Grounds over to third. Toss over to first. And Tallarico is able to make the scoop. So 1 up, 1 down for the Bulldogs in the bottom half of the 7th.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Ty Peck.
So Ty Peck is now up for the Bulldogs. He'll be the final hitter before we go back to the top of the order with Goods. Peck showing bunt. Hits it down the third base side. Can he leg it out? No, he cannot. He'll be out. Great play right there by Carinci, just charging on in and able to just outgun the speed of Peck. That had to be picture perfect in order to rob Peck of a potential infield hit. As we're going to get a pitching change as O'Connor has the ball taken away from him by his head coach. Teammates out there to greet him. So we head for a pitching change here at Nicolay Field. We will catch up with you momentarily on Adrian College Television.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field as we have a pitching change on the mound for the Spartans. Now Warner is in the pitch, sort of a submarine type style delivery, but he starts at that position.
Now batting right fielder number 14, Don Goods.
As I was saying, he starts in that position, but then he throws sort of to the side, so not exactly a submarine type pitcher similar to Chad Bradford, but that similar motion you'll see momentarily right there as Goods takes it for ball one outside, 1-0 to begin the at-bat.
Yeah, he's, like you say, he looks like he's going to throw the submarine ball, but he then really comes three-quarters, and what he's doing, he's working on that far right-hand side of the mound as the Goods pops it up, and the shortstop makes the play, pulling it out of the darkness. But he's working on that side of the mound, and then he comes way out towards first base and then back in over the plate. And in this case, he got the left-hander Goods, and that ends the inning with a nothing across for the Bulldogs after 7 complete innings of play. Our score is Case Western 7, Adrian 1. We'll be back with the 8th inning after we pause for this. You're watching Adrian College Television.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong.
Case Western in the 8th inning is right fielder number 12, Flynn Lenahan.
Welcome back to ACTV as Lenahan will take it from Antoine for strike number 1, 0-1 to begin his at-bat. 7-1 Spartans in the top of the 8th inning. Lenahan hacks at it and hits it foul. Right on the edge of the roof, behind home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on its way to Lenahan, and he'll take it outside for 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Lenahan takes it outside once again from Antoine. That evens the count, 2-2.
Two that he's put a little bit further out wide. And then he tried to come back with an inside pitch and get the strikeout.
Still 2-2 as Lenahan was able to knock it foul. Antoine sets. Here comes the pitch, and Lenahan goes down swinging. That's how the Bulldogs begin the top half of the 8th with a strikeout. 1 away.
Now batting the left fielder, number 7, Logan Andrico. Good pitching sequence by San Antoine there. Like I said, he took the 2 balls outside, then he came back inside, and that second pitch that he got him on was just a little bit slower than the first one, so he got him to be out in front of it after speeding up his bat with the first pitch.
Now here comes Andrico getting his first at-bat of the game. He came in to replace Jarrett, so Jarrett ends his night 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. And 1-1 to Andrico. He'll take it for strike number 2 on the outside corner, 1-2. Antoine sets the 1-2 pitch, and Andrico is able to hit it to dead center. Peck hustling for it, camping underneath it, makes the catch routinely. 2 up, 2 down for the Spartans.
Now batting second baseman, number 19, Trey Haley.
And now here comes Trey Haley, the second baseman. 1 for 2 in this game. He has a walk to go along with a stolen base. He takes it for a ball down and low. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Knocks it foul. 1-1 to him now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and he's able to put a jolt into that one, into deep left field. Hustling for it is Rogers and Peck, and Rogers is able to make the catch. So they gave him a little bit of a scare, but luckily Rogers was there to get the third and final out. We head to the bottom half of the 8th inning, still 7-1 Spartans on ACTV. Welcome back to Nicolay Field for the start of the bottom half of the 8th inning. New pitcher for the Spartans. Now Doshai is in to pitch for the Case Western Spartans.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 8th is shortstop number 4, Thomas Miller.
Now Thomas Miller looks to kick things off for the Bulldogs. 0 for 3 in this game with 2 strikeouts. Never too late to get a rally going. First pitch from Doshai. He is going to take it for ball number 1 outside, 1-0.
Well, Alex Warner leaves the game after facing just the one hitter, so I think the key there was manager Matt Englander. In his 16th season coaching at Case Western, just wanted to see him face that left-hand batter. So that's probably his weekend role as well, to curb left-hand batters when they come up in some kind of an order against the Spartans.
That was really close, too close for even my liking, but it evens the count 2-2. Miller trying to avoid the hat trick. The pitch to him goes down swinging, and there's a hat trick. Miller has struck out 3 times this game. So now coming up to the box is Miranda.
Now batting designated hitter number 30, A.J. Miranda.
Miranda is 1 for 2 in this game. He has a walk, and he has struck out once. As he chops it over to third, Carinini over to first, and Tallarico is able to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down for the Bulldogs in their bottom half of the 8th.
Now batting third baseman number 25, David Kedrow.
Now here comes Kedrow. Bulldogs are down to their final 4 outs. First pitch to Kedrow. He'll take it down below the knees for ball number 1. 1-0 to begin his at-bat. Here comes the pitch. Takes it outside. Bulldogs only have 3 hits this game. However, they do have 5 walks, and they have left 6 men on base. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Kedrow swings and misses it right down the middle. 2-1 to him now. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Down and below the knees for ball number 3. 3-1 to him now. Kedrow in a good hitter's count. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Kedrow knocks it foul in front of the Spartan dugout. Fills the count 3-2. We thank you for tuning into this ACTV broadcast. Trey Matthews joined alongside Goose Van Giesen, who is also doing the PA announcing here at Nicolay Field for Monday Night Baseball. As going down swinging is Kedrow, so facing 3 batters is Doshai, and he strikes out 2 of them. And now we head to the top of the 9th inning, 7-1 Spartans.
For the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 8th, they get.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field for the top half of the 9th inning with the Spartans on top of the Bulldogs 7-1 in Monday Night Baseball.
Leading off for Case Western Reserve in the top of the 9th inning is shortstop number 1, Jacob Lott.
And here comes Jacob Lott up to the plate. He is 2 for 3 in this game. He has an RBI to go along with that as well. First pitch to him, and he swings and hits it towards center field. Peck hustling for it, and he's able to make the catch. It was hit somewhat deep and not deep enough to get over the head of Peck.
Now batting the catcher number 5, Jack Anderson.
And now we head back to the top of the order for the Spartans as Anderson heads up to the box. 1 for 4 in this game. As Usher is in the mound for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Anderson, scooped up by Miller. Toss over to first, and they got him. Oh, no, they're going to call him safe. Originally, he was ruled out, but the umpire saw that Valentine was not on the bag. Valentine had to go into the split. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the out.
How about third baseman number 31, Zach Carinci.
Now here comes Carinci up to the box.
Yeah, Aaron just kind of, like you said, Trey, kind of stretched out for that one because the runner was getting down there pretty quick, and in doing so, I think he just kind of threw himself off balance, and when he kind of tipped to the one side, he just dropped the ball. So that's unfortunate because that was a hard-hit ball, probably the hardest ball hit off San Antoine so far, and Miller was right there to get it, but we don't get the out.
So runner at first, one batter down. The pitch from Usher, checked swing, and he knocks it foul.
Again, if you joined us late, Case Western took control of this early. They got 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third. And since then, it's been a 1-1 ball game. But both bullpens so far for both teams have been stellar this evening.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Usher. On the move is Anderson, and he's going to have to trot back to first.
I'd still like to see a few more balls thrown over to first base to keep these runners close. And I'll tell you a little trick I used to teach my pitchers is you get on that mound and you get right there early, and that first step the guy takes off the base, throw over there because he's walking in the other direction. Every once in a while, you'll be able to pick him off or make it look close enough that everybody in the ballpark is now concerned about him getting picked off, and that usually can shorten the runner's lead.
Well, speaking of pickoff, they checked him up right there. 0-2 to Carinci. The pitch, he'll take it for strike 3, and as he got rung up. So 2 down for the Spartans in the top half of the ninth.
Now batting the center fielder number 26, Nick Harms.
Pitch is a ball outside, 1-0.
7-8-0 for the Spartans of Case Western. Bulldogs have 1 run on 3 hits, and they've made 2 errors tonight.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung at nothing but air, and Anderson is going to get to second with ease on the pass ball. So runner in scoring position, still 2 batters down for the Spartans as they look to get an insurance run as if they need one, but still nice to get some runs on the board.
I think that time Dylan was thinking about throwing that ball down to first base, and the ball, as he kind of turned to do that, just kind of popped out of his mitt. So Dylan charged with the pass ball there, but I think it was partially because he was trying to keep that runner close as well. And I don't know if he'd have thrown it, but I think just the way his feet moved on that he was thinking about at least seeing if that might be an option.
And there's a drive into right field. Goods has to camp underneath it, and he makes the catch. So the Spartans threat but do not score. We head to the bottom half of the ninth inning. Bulldogs are down to their final 3 outs. We'll see what they could do on ACTV.
rolled over to second. Wood is there, throws it over to first, and the Bulldogs are going to the NCAA tournament as the MIAA tournament champions. The dog pile ensues beyond the mound.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A ball big sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one heart, one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field for the start of the bottom half of the ninth inning. Bulldogs down to their final 3 outs, looking to just do anything to stay alive, and you got the Spartans trying to close the door on them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Case Western is number 17, Tyler Horvath. Horvath in place of Sanko Doshi. Ladies and gentlemen, leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Bulldogs is a pinch batter, number 11, Lincoln Hayward. Hayward in place of Kevin Cardeni.
And now Hayward is the pinch hitter for the Bulldogs. As you heard Goose moments ago, pinch hitting for Cardenti. And Horvata is now the pitcher for the Spartans. First pitch on its way. Takes it inside for ball one. Hayward kind of had to scurry out the way. 1-0 to him now. Here comes a 1-0 pitch. Takes it for strike one. Paints the outside corner, 1-1. There's another strike, 1-2 to him now. Hayward just trying to take his time, looking for his pitch. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and nothing but air, and he heads back to the bench with a strikeout. 1 down for Adrian College.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitch batting for the Bulldogs is number 15, Nathan Grega. Grega in place of Easton Rogers.
And now you see Rainey making a whole series of moves right now. So back-to-back pinch hitters as Grega is in for Rogers. Lefty on righty matchup, and Grega swings at nothing but air once again. 0-1 to begin the at-bat.
Yeah, Coach Rainey giving some players an opportunity to bat. And, you know, despite the score, you know, Bulldogs are down 6 runs with 1 out here in the ninth. These are big at bats for these guys. They, you know, want to show Coach that they can hit, and you can count on them in a big situation. And Grega.
And speaking of which,
he's got himself a base hit.
Yep, able to bloop one into left center, out of the reach of the shortstop for the Spartans. Nothing that Locke could do on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitch batting for the Bulldogs is number 35, Ben Sullivan. Sullivan in place of Aaron Valentine.
And now pitch hitting for Valentine is Sullivan, so another lefty on righty matchup for Coach Rainey. As now Grega is the runner at first, 1-for-1 in the game now. And then you got Sullivan looking to just keep the party going for AC. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes it for strike one. 0-1 to begin the at-bat for Sullivan. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Gassed him up on that one.
Sullivan, a local product. He's a sophomore from Blissfield.
Sets. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Called strike three. Rung him up. Once again on the outside corner. So now the Bulldogs are down to their final out.
It's tough to win when you only bat 7 innings.
Now batting. The pinch hitter is number 34, Owen Brown. Brown in place of Dylan Johnson.
And now here comes Brown to pitch hit for Johnson. 3 pinch hitters, and all 3 of them have been left-handed hitters. First pitch to Brown. Takes it high and ends outside for ball number 1. Might have been a makeup call by the home plate umpire as he was able to ring up Sullivan on the last pitch. And then there's another pitch outside, reaches the other side of the batter's box for ball number 2, 2-0. Brown sets back into the box. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Harvest able to gas him up on that one once again. The 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the outside corner, 2-2. Bulldogs are down to their final strike. He sets. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's how this ball game is going to end. With a strikeout. And the Spartans come into Adrian, and they come out victorious by a score of 7-1, shutting the door down on the Bulldogs. So Adrian ends this matchup scoring only 1 run. They had 4 hits on 2 errors, and then for the Spartans, they had 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. It was just a tale of the bullpen for both respective teams. And unfortunately, Giorno was put into a situation early and wasn't able to climb out.
Ladies and gentlemen, that ends tonight's game. Our final score here this evening is Case Western Reserve 7 and Adrian College 1. Here's the final line score on today's game for Case Western Reserve. They get 7 runs on 8 hits. They made no errors and left 5 runners on base. For Adrian College, they had 1 run. They had 4 hits. 2 errors and left 7 runners on base. The winning pitcher this evening for Case Western is Reese Marley. His record is now 4-3. The losing pitcher for Adrian is Andrew Giorno. His record falls to 3-2. Time of today's game was 2 hours and 23 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian College and Adrian College Baseball hope you have enjoyed today's games here at Nicolay Field, and we hope you'll join us many more times throughout the 2022 baseball season. Our next home game here at Nicolay Field will be on Saturday, April the 16th, when the Bulldogs will have a doubleheader against the Albion Britons. Again, game times for Saturday are 1 and 4 p.m.
positive, I think, for both teams coming out of this game is the job that their bullpens did. Bulldogs got a real good performance out of both Russo and San Antoine. Just 1 run in 6 innings, and that was kind of the highlight. Again, the biggest negative for the Bulldogs was the great job that the Spartans pitching staff did just holding them to 4 hits, and it's hard to score a lot of runs there, especially when you get down right there at the beginning of the game, 7 runs before the 4th inning. We need a little more offense than that, and hopefully this weekend we'll get it, starting with the ball game at Trine during midweek, whether it's tomorrow or Wednesday, and then on Saturday and Friday when they take on Albion.
So thanks for those great words, Goose. And always tomorrow's a new dawn. It's a new day, so hopefully the Bulldogs can redeem themselves come that time. But as for tonight, the Bulldogs once again fell to the Spartans 7-1. Record is now 11-9. For Trey Matthews and Goose Van Giesen and the awesome crew on hand for ACTV, we're signing out for this evening. Good night, everybody, and we hope to see you next time here at Nicolay Field.